Ben Charlesworth produced the best innings of his fledgling career as he guided Gloucestershire through to a crucial 7-wicket one-day cup win over Hampshire in Bristol, the victory coming with 9 balls to spare. In a game reduced to 37 overs per side, Hampshire, perhaps surprisingly, batted after winning the toss, and Tom Alsop made that look like a smart decision as he made a bright start. He and Tom Prest able to stick together and bring up a 50-run partnership inside the first 9 overs. In what was a really important contest for both sides, the home team struggled to make a breakthrough, the visiting openers seeing out 16 overs in which they advanced the total to 84 without loss. It was Tom Smith who finally got the wicket his side had been searching for, pushing one through to win an LBW decision to remove Prest for 41. Josh Shaw soon backed that up by picking up the wicket of Nick Gubbins, who flicked leg side only to discover Jared Warner perfectly placed. And when Chris Dent raced in from cover like a gazelle and ran out Alsop for 57, Gloucestershire were right in the game. Hampshire on 112 for 3 after 22 overs, 15 more still to come. Ian Holland tried to get his side moving in the right direction once again as he and Joe Weatherly carried the total to 142 for 3 from 26 overs. The 27th then being a good one for Graham Van Buren. He had Holland bang in front, the batsman falling, quite literally, following a horrible shot. And 4 balls later, the spinner defeated Weatherly in the flight. These wickets coming at a crucial time with 10 overs remaining. 2 new batsmen were in, and so Hampshire couldn't press on as they would have liked, even though Lewis McManus did manage to clear the rope off Van Buren. But the left-armer continued to cause problems, and after a 45-run stand between McManus and James Fuller, the former was on his way, Van Buren ending with figures of 3 for 36 from his 8 overs. Dent was gifted a chance for a second run-out after a terrible mix-up between Fuller and Felix Organ, the latter sacrificed to give the big-hitting Fuller 2 more overs to shine. The former Gloucester man did manage to drill Dan Worrell over extra cover for a maximum, but was gone 2 balls later, lofting to Warner at long off, Hampshire having to settle for a final score of 204 for 8 from their 37 overs, probably about par on this surface. Gloucestershire were given a good start to their reply by Charlesworth and Dent. Keeping wickets intact, chasing this kind of score was absolutely vital, and both openers played their roles well as 44 runs were removed from the target in the first 10 overs. The blocks had been built. But then Dent on 16 picked the wrong ball from Prest to sweep and was LBW. And Tom Lacey fell to the same bowler, he top-edging a sweep after struggling a bit for his 1 run. Van Buren was then bang in front to Holland, a wicket which left the Gloucesters on 75 for 3, 130 runs still required from just shy of 20 overs. Charlesworth was still there. He needed someone to stay with him, and that man was Jack Taylor. He timed his innings perfectly, allowing his young partner to shine first before taking up the mantle himself. He started to find the boundary with ease, striking 5 fours in the space of 10 deliveries. He'd chosen just the right time to move swiftly through the gears, and in doing so brought up his half-century of 47 balls. As good as he was, it was Charlesworth who was going to make the headlines quite rightly as he approached his personal best in this format, which stood at 87. He and Taylor took their partnership into 3 figures and had the target down to a very manageable 26 from the final 4 overs. That became 17 off 3, Taylor middling his shots to make the scenario very palatable. A 12th boundary followed at the start of the penultimate over, the opener on to 95, with only 4 more runs required. He needed a 6 to complete the win with his 100. He tried but could only hit the rope along the ground. At this moment, he wouldn't have cared at all as he took his side over the line for a crucial victory, ending on 99, his runs coming from 104 balls. Taylor finished on a 60-ball 67, their partnership worth 130 runs in 18 overs. So Gloucestershire won by 7 wickets with 9 balls to spare. A fabulous chase, which earns 2 very important points. They still need more though, as they next head to Radlett to take on Middlesex on Sunday.